This is Detective Sergeant Melendez. How may I help you?
How you doing? Is there a Lieutenant Varga who works in Internal Affairs?
He does work here, sir, but he's on the state.
All right. Well, I need to talk to somebody that can help me out here. I'm right now. I'm going down to file charges against the State Trooper David Foote because he had called me on the 15th and he trying to intimidate me, and then he got, for 3 judges. I have it all recorded. And then the following day when I reached out to Internal Affairs and just left my name and just a brief thing that I have, one of your officers that tried to intimidate me, Lieutenant Varga, called me up the next day. Vargas, called me up the next day and stated that, like all on his own, that they know who it was. They pulled the call and this and that, and it's all recorded. And then proceeded to tell me that it wasn't David Foote. Well, that doesn't do me good. Hearsay doesn't do me good. And I asked for the officer's name that did it, and he said you can't give it to me per your policy. I said, all right, can I have a copy of your policy? And then he refused to give me a copy of the policy and just give me bullshit, and then hangs up because he doesn't want to give me a copy of the policy. I mean, I told him you're hampering my efforts having to file charges towards him and whoever this was and the judges. And if I have to, I'm going to have to file against David Foote because your word, I don't know you from Adam. The fact that this took place, I can't trust anybody. And if you're not going to give me the name of the guy, David Foote, this poor guy is going to be dragged into, into court. So what do we do?
All right. Just if you bear with us, sir, once we identify, we will give you the information. We will give you the individual that called you once we identify him. I don't know what you and Lieutenant Barton spoke about. If we did take your complaint, we are properly vetting to see who did contact you.
Well, he didn't take a complaint. That is part of the problem. He didn't take a complaint. He said they're investigating. Well, that's not good enough for me. I need to know who the guy was so I can file a charge.
Okay,
he said he knows who it is.
Sir, I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
Lieutenant Vargas is not here. If you spoke to him, and this is properly being vetted, once we identify the member, we will give you that information, that you are entitled to get that information. But once we definitely identify who it was that called you, we will give you his name. That's not a problem.
Well, just so you know, he actually told me, I don't even know if after the investigation's done and over with, I can even give you the name. I'm like, so 2 different stories now. See what I'm saying? So, not that I don't trust you, but when he's telling me, he just gave me a hard time. I wasn't giving him a hard time. He just gave me a hard time.
Did you file a complaint that day?
No. I told him I wanted to, and he did. We're doing the investigation. I mean, so I have a recording of it. So, I mean, I don't know why I'm being left in the dark here. And at the end of the day, which branch or which part of New Jersey does Vargas work out of?
Sir, we are Internal Affairs, the intake unit, where we vet all the calls coming in for the state police.
Okay.
So Lieutenant Vargas is the unit head, and I believe he did tell you that he is the unit head of the intake unit.
No, actually, he didn't. He told me somebody else and gave me a name. And then he gave me somebody else's name. Off the top of my head, I can't remember it at the moment. But it's on recording. And then I said, well, are you part of the Internal Affairs? And he said, yeah, I'm part of the Internal Affairs. I mean, he's so vague with stuff, and nothing was properly done. But he told me clearly that he had already had the information and who it was, and it was not David Foote. And, you see where I'm coming off? I'm trying,
I understand that, sir, but I don't want to duplicate his work. I can get your information, sir. I can try to reach out to him and see where we stand on the matter, and we'll give you a call back.
All right. What is Vargas's badge number?
His badge number is...
Sure.
6764.
6764. And what is yours?
7131.
7131. And what was your name again?
Detective Sergeant Melendez, Melendez.
Detective Sergeant. All right. Now, yesterday, unfortunately, I went to Trenton to go deal with the AG and other stuff there, and then I stopped at the headquarters in Trenton, and they're closed already. So I'm heading back up there. I mean, I need to, for myself. I don't have time. I mean, how long do these investigations take?
They take at least 3 to 4 weeks, sir. It's
So
not like a court.
Exactly. So how do I file charges against David Foote?
Well, if you believe, you could go to a courthouse and file a complaint if you feel it was him at this time. But as of right now, we are doing our due diligence, and you will get that information once it's complete.
Okay, now
you can do it now, or you can wait till you get the answer, and then you still do it, sir.
Right. I'm not going to wait 3 or 4 weeks to put something through to have them say, why did you wait 3 to 4 weeks? So I need to also do something against the judges. So I had to put together some my own information and proof here with regards to this, so I can file against the judges as well. So with that being said, do you guys take? So can I file an official, paper trail complaint with you, the state police?
We take only complaints on this hotline. If you want to file a complaint against one of our members, you got to go to a court and file
All right.
complaint.
What jurisdiction is David Foote in, so I can properly file in the right jurisdiction? District.
Can you hold on?
Sure.
Hello, sir?
Yes.
Yes, you can go to your municipal court.
Well, I have a conflict in Ocean County that is, by way of a judge's order, so I can't do anything in my township. So that's why I'd like to go.
You can go to another municipal court. You can go to any municipal court and file any complaint you want against any member.
But you won't give me the district that David Foote is in. I didn't ask you for his address. It's just a district, so I can go directly there.
You can go to Trenton. He's a member of the state police. Our headquarters is out of division.
Okay, so I go back to Trenton, but you're saying you will not give me the district, the actual unit he's from. Is that what you're saying?
He's in Central Security.
David Foote is in Central Security. All right. And out of what part of New Jersey? So I'm able to go to...
They're out of division. They're out of Trenton. I just told you that.
All right, so he's directly out of the Trenton division, you're saying?
That's where we'd have listed. I don't know if they have remote office. I would have to look into this more. Like you're just calling me. From what I see, he's in Central Security. He is out of division. Whether we have a remote office, I don't know at this time. I could probably vet this out later on, but it's part of our investigation.
Right. Well, that's why I'm trying to figure
out. I can't give you another information that might be bogus right now, sir. So I'm just telling you from what I know. David Foote is a member of the state police. He is part of our Central Security. They are out of division. Their main headquarters, their main unit is out of division.
Okay. Okay.
So you have enough to go file whatever you need to file, sir.
I just feel bad that I got to do this against. I mean, if it's really not him who did it, I mean, it's horrible. I mean, is it your policy not to give out the name of the person that actually harassed because he called my wife too, so that's two issues.
Sir, you called to say if that was him. We're vetting your complaint. We're trying to identify who did call you. Upon that conclusion, you will be aware who it was. If it was Foote, whether it was another member, I don't know who this member is.
I know. I'm just telling you that Lieutenant Vargas told me specifically on a recorded line that he knows who it is and he can't tell me who it is. So is that policy?
Until we confer, once we.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you.
We do believe. Listen, we do believe it. It's I mean, you look on NJ.com, you can find any misconduct of any of our members.
Listen, that's not what I asked you. I know, but that's not what I asked you.
We do.
I asked you if that's policy. Is it policy to withhold Perpetrators.
Only until we identify our member.
Okay. Can I have
our member? We release it.
Where can I get that? Where can I get a copy of that policy?
What policy, sir?
The one that Lieutenant and you are now inferring to as well. I told you, Lieutenant Vargas. Let me finish talking. Lieutenant Vargas said that there's a policy, and you can't give me the name, which seems like fraudulent that he said it to me. But I said, can I have a copy of the policy? And he gave me nothing but a problem with this policy he's talking about. I have a legal grounds to have a copy of the policy if this is a true statement. And I'm asking you now. Is there a policy in place that you guys cannot give me? Not what you think or say, but a policy that backs you up that says I can't have this trooper's name that called me impersonating another trooper. Yes or no?
We're not obligated.
You're not. I heard the other guy. So you guys are in a little cahoots here. I get it. But at the end of the day, you can listen to me, record me. I don't care. At the end of the day, if there's not a policy, I'm going to do an Oprah. And if there's not a policy, if there's a policy, you are obligated to give it to me when somebody's asking. I'm the public, okay? You know, you guys push buttons, but at the end of the day, I'm allowed to ask you policy. You have to give me a copy of the policy. If you're stating that there's something in a policy that says I can't have the information of a perpetrator that called my wife first and then calls me, intimidating me for 3 judges. You see the direction we're going here? I'm trying to keep you guys out of it, all right? I just need you to do the right thing per what the laws state. So I have a right to know those laws and policies.
You asked me for my name and badge, correct, sir?
What's that have to do with the policy?
Sir, did you get, because that's our policy.
That's your policy? I know, so then where can I get a copy of the policy? Why is this so difficult?
Call Oprah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll Oprah. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.